ongoing series, Understanding Autism, Not in Your Size, Taja Davis takes us through a new autism learning center in Gilbert.
Autism Spectrum Therapies is a company that provides applied behavioral analysis services in the Phoenix area. It now has a new learning center that opened in Gilbert a few months ago. Now, an autism learning center is a place where social interaction between children with autism can be facilitated in a school-like setting. And learning through play is what Autism Spectrum Therapy says is its main focus.
So our learning center in particular is designed to transition from one room to one room. Each room has its own individual focus.
AST's Learning Center has rooms for different types of play. 2 rooms for imaginative play, where a child can use the kitchen set or the caterpillar and dress-up clothes to pretend to be anything or anyone they want to be. A craft room, where a child can create art and read during story time. A sensory room where a child can be in a calmer environment dedicated to the senses, and a group play area where several children are together for circle time and can interact more with one another. AST's original and first location like this is in Tempe, but now with the opening of this Gilbert location, it says it can better serve folks in the East Valley.
So when I found out they had a Gilbert office when I was going through the early, the journey of Cole being diagnosed, I was really excited it was close to home because I'm a Gilbert resident, and so it just worked out.
Elizabeth Mangan and her 3-year-old son, Cole, have been with AST for 4 months. He was diagnosed with autism in May of 2019. Because AST says it takes pride in its family-focused approach, Mangan and her family thought it was a great fit.
So when we intake a family, we're really going to work with the family to identify any additional needed resources. And we're going to look at how can we help this family as a whole, because when you build a support system around a child, you're going to find the greatest success for that child.
The family is in the early intervention stage of their lifelong journey with Cole and autism.
Cole is a twin, so he has a sister that's his age, and then he has an older sister that's 6. So having that dedicated one-on-one person to consistently use language with him in the home, to consistently praise him. Moms are stretched a little thin when they have more than one child, and so having that person that's dedicated to that is just been amazing, and I think that's what's really helped him.
At AST, a child can have a designated behavior technician that stays with them throughout their sessions and helps the child navigate through social settings. The behavior techs can also continue the child's behavior plan and treatments in the home.
And I've seen that his growth exponentially go up in the short amount of time that they've been with him because of that model. And I'm so grateful for it because he's really thriving right now.
And like Cole, AST has seen an increase in socialization in the other children they serve.
It's just really great to kind of see the light in their eyes that shines bright when they are interacting with another individual their own age.
While a diagnosis of autism can bring some fear, Mangan says she and her family have found comfort in AST and its learning center, in its approaches, and in the technicians and analysts that work for the center.
A huge benefit to our families and for my other kids is that I am learning so much from watching them interact with Cole, and I get to apply that to the hours that he doesn't have somebody with them.
Helping her be, what she says, a better parent to all 3 of her children.
There's so much information thrown at you, and it is very overwhelming, and ABA therapy has a little bit of controversy in it, and so just to give it a try and see what's best fit for your family, and don't let the fears kind of get in the way of finding these types of services, because it's really helped my family.
Autism Spectrum Therapies is hoping to open a Tucson Learning Center in the near future. Taja Davis, KGUN 9 on your side.